What's up, guys? Gilbert we're here with another breakdown for you guys. And from this breakdown, we have Paddy against King. Now he changed his name. It's not Robert Bobby anymore. Now it's King Green. Hey Virgin in Portuguese, King Green. This fight is so entertaining. This fight is so much variables. I'm going to be talking to you guys about it. It's going to be a crazy fight. This is the fight that I'm most excited on this card. I did a previous breakdown on the Bilal Muhammad against Leon Edwards. Go watch that. I did a Tom Aspinall breakdown too. So on this video, I'm going to make that breakdown and I'm going to make my picks on, I'm not going to say all, but most of this card, I'm going to make my picks. So if you're here until now, make sure you go out there, subscribe, go on the like button, help out, and let's go to this breakdown. So can Paddy Pimblett beat Bobby Green? I think he has big chances, you know. We're still going to get there on my official picks at the end of this video. But I have an action from a sponsor that he brought me all the way to Manchester. And I went to Liverpool to the team Everton. So I went to Everton FC. Those guys are a big football team over there. As I was in Manchester, I reached out to Paddy and Molly. And I was there to his gym. I trained. And this guy is actually very good. He has very good grappling. He's getting better and better and better on his striking. His wrestling is, bro, I was impressed. This guy is better than people think. And I know people are like, oh, but he didn't beat anybody. Who he beat? UFC's fitting him. Oh, he beat Jerry, but that fight, this and that. But he beat a couple guys that was very legit. That first fight in the UFC, Luigi Vendramini is a Brazilian prospect. The guy was very good. Paddy was able to knock that guy out in the first round. Second fight, he fought Rodrigo Vargas, and he was able to sub that guy. I'm gonna be honest, now the competition rises, you know. Now he's fighting an old dog, a guy that fought everybody on this division. The guy has so much more experience on Bobby Green. But he's out there, you know. He beat Tony Ferguson. He beat Jerry Gordon. Now I think it's a right time to step up on the competition. But he's going to face a guy that is very dangerous too. So this guy had a crazy war, ended up losing to Drew Dober. But then he got a couple good wins against Dawson, knockout. I thought he was going to lose to Dawson, to Grant Dawson, but he was able to knock him out. Then he put Tony Ferguson to sleep on the arm triangle. And then this guy got that crazy knockout, loss to Jalen Turner at the Apex. I was watching that and just like, wow. That was one of the worst stoppage I ever saw in my life. The referee should go to the jail after that. Jalen Turner put on a beat on Bobby Green. But then he came back, UFC 300, and he beat the Miller. He got hurt a couple times. There was a crazy fight, crazy war. I think they were fighting for that 300,000 bonus. But that was a great fight. So we have ourselves a fight. Don't think. Stay at the end of that video to make sure, but I think Paddy is very good. So is Bobby. That fight is going to be way closer than people think. So fight style. So this guy has a different style. So Bobby Green, he started on his fight career as a wrestler. He was a college wrestler. He don't use it a lot. He has good takedown defense. His jiu-jitsu, he's training one of the guys that I know very, very close from Brazil, from Manaus, Marco Louro. The guy is doing very good at his jiu-jitsu. But his main thing is his strike, you know, good footwork. Guy fights with the hands down, make his opponent miss the shots a lot. Hits hard, he has a couple knockouts, but he's a tough dude. But on the other side, with the fight style of Paddy's a guy that mixes it up a little bit more. Sometimes he rises his chin so much, but he get to a fight. But I think his best thing on his fight style is his grappling. You know, guy's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, compete many times, has a couple wins by submissions. And I think that's the fight style. You got a striker that he's a natural wrestler. That's where he started. That's what his roots are. But Bobby Green is a striker against a guy that can't strike, but he's a grappler. So it's a good fight just with that B-side. Now we're going to physical attributes. We're going to have a guy that's a little bit older, 37, turning 38 on Bobby Green, but has so much experience for who and who in this division, has so many wars. Good grappling, has a good wrestling background. I think the power punch will be on his side, you know. I think the guy has a couple knockouts. You saw that with Dawson, with Jerry Gordon. He's legit. I think power on the striking will be on Bobby Green's side, on King Green's side. But on the other side, we have a young, hungry guy, that's gonna come. I think that guy's gonna be so hyped up fighting at home, a big fight. If he wins, he's gonna be ranked. So he's a big stakes on that fight for Paddy Pimblett. If you go out there and do his thing against Bobby Green, his stocks go up like big time. So I think it's a little bit of pressure, but I think physical attributes, he's going to be the best grappler. He's going to be younger. I think he's going to be at home. I don't think he's going to have any issues with cardio or nothing. I think that's it. Striking, power punch is going to be on Bobby Green's side, but grappling, strength, cardio, will is going to be more on the Paddy Pimblett side. Strategy. I think Bobby Green is not going to change anything. You're going to keep that wrestling defense is super on point and sharp. You're going to try to play on his feet, talk. He talks a lot during the fight. He talked with the judge. The guy punched you. He said he didn't punch. I think he got to use a lot of that experience, a lot of that talk that he does on the fight. And I think the strategy for Paddy is to mix it up. Watch out, put that chin down a little bit, but throw a little bombs, throw kicks, keep the fight a little bit on the distance, on the longer distance. But whenever Bobby gets a little closer, get a shot, take this guy down, and work the jiu-jitsu. I think that's going to be the best strategy for Paddy Pimblett. Mix it up, but use the jiu-jitsu. Training camp. So Paddy live all the way down in Liverpool, just like a couple minutes from Manchester. He's gonna be at home. But we get Bobby Green coming all the way from California. We're gonna get on that topic a little bit. I don't like it when a guy is not as disciplined, as not focused as Bobby Green. Bobby Green is a crazy wild dude. I don't think he's gonna be very good with the timing, keeping the sleep very good, keeping the weight cut very good. He might be a little crazy, so that might benefit Paddy at the end of the day. Mental and psychological aspects. That's a part of the breakdown that I like very, very, very much. Why? Because we get Paddy Pimblett younger, hungry, great opportunity fighting a ranked opponent that I think he can beat if he fights smart. But how's gonna be his mentality? That sold out arena going crazy when he start working out. Is that might affect his cardio a little bit because a lot of adrenaline, a lot of things going on? If Bobby Green start talking crap to him, he's gonna get on his nerves. We need to get this question answers on Saturday. And on the other side, Bobby Green, crazy dude from California, on the hood, loves to smoke. Now he's going to out of country, times change, all the jet lag and the traveling, making weight. I don't know, and the whole crowd is going to be against him. I don't know, bro. I want to see how this guy's going to do under the pressure, under the circumstance. One guy's going to be at home with a lot of pressure. Another guy's going to be in enemy territory. There's going to be a lot of pressure. Let's see how the weight cut, traveling, trash talk, conference. I want to see all that, but I want to see the mental, psychological aspects is a big thing on that fight. Now we go to the fight prediction. Who I think is going to win? As crazy sounds, I'm not gonna lie, I think Paddy Pimblett is gonna win. The way I think is Bobby Green gonna get affected a little bit with the jet lag, with the weight cut and everything, and the whole place is gonna be on fire to Paddy. I think Paddy's the younger dude. He's gonna be able to take him down. I think it could be a decision, but maybe a little TKO from Paddy Pimblett just because Bobby Green's chin's he haven't been the same after that double knockout, after like the Jalen Turner fight. That's why I'm getting Paddy Pimblett to win that fight. And if you guys didn't see yet, I have a full breakdown on Bilal Muhammad against Leon Edwards. I picked the winner there. I got Tom Aspinall versus Curtis Blades. I got the winner in that choose another breakdown. But now I'm going to do my picks. So not all the cards, but for the biggest fight on this card. So we have Arnold Allen against Giga Chikadze. That's the fight that I'm looking forward to. I like these guys very much. I have a good relationship with Giga. I just saw Giga many times. We're sponsored by Monster. We have the same manager, Ali Abdelaziz. So it's a tough fight, very tough fight. I'm glad I don't have to do a breakdown of that fight because I gotta watch a lot of clips on that. But I'm going with the heart a little bit. I'm going to go with my guy, Giga Chikadze. Then we have a fight. People don't like the flyweight division. I remember that Dana White, they want to stop that division for a while. But I do like a lot of the flyweight division. That's a big fight on the flyweight division. That's why Pantoja is my guy, but he don't have opponent yet, and maybe the opponent might come after that fight. So Manel Kape against Mohamed Mokaev. I heard they had a brawl in the UFC PI. Jean Silva said that in an interview, and I know Manel Kape is a little crazy. I heard he elbowed Mohamed Mokaev on the head, and he was a crazy bleeding. Mokaev didn't do anything, so they know each other. They have a little inside beef. I like Mohamed Mokaev a lot, and I like his chance if he takes the fight to the ground. But Manel Kape has a good defense, good get-ups. If the fight stay on the feet, I think Manel Kape is faster, is powerful, do both stance, is quicker. I like both guys a lot. And there's a close fight, but I gotta go with my guy, Manel Kape. Next fight on the main card, we just bumped to the main card, is Chris Leroy Duncan against my guy, Gregory Rodriguez. I gotta go with my guy, Gregory Rodriguez. You know, it's a tough fight. Leroy Duncan is a very tough opponent. Trains with Leon Weathers, all these guys, a Team Renegade. He's a good boxer, good striker, a little bit more technical striker, but I think Gregory Rodriguez has the power, has the jiu-jitsu. He's a world champion in jiu-jitsu, purple belt, high level, so I gotta go with my guy, Gregory Rodriguez. Another fight, we got Oban Elliott against Preston Parsons. I gotta go with Preston Parsons. I think he's a little bit cleaner with striking. Both guys are kind of very similar style, but I gotta go with Preston Parsons. Yeah, we got Molly McCann against Bruno Brazil. I know Bruno, I know Molly, but I had to interact a lot more with Molly when I went to Manchester, then to Liverpool. So I gotta go with Molly McCann. I think Bruno is good, but I think Molly gonna, with the crowd over there, they're gonna do a crazy. She's gonna go crazy. I like it when she goes crazy. But Bruno is very good. I like her too, from a good team in Brazil. Fight Nerds, those guys are doing amazing in Brazil, and I hope we need a big team in Brazil. Those guys are doing great. And then we have Nathaniel Wood against Daniel Pineda. Bro, Daniel Pineda is very, very tough. He just don't fight a lot. He takes a lot of breaks in between fights. He's a big dude for that division. I just don't think Nathaniel Wood is going to lose at home. You know, the guy is going to be at home. He has an amazing boxing, amazing striking. He can scramble. He's scrappy. I think Daniel Pineda has heavy hands too. And I think that's going to be a nice fight. But I got to go Nathaniel Wood. So that's it, guys. Those are my picks. I didn't pick all the fights. I don't know the guys. I don't want to pick a guy that I don't really know. But I picked the fights on the main card. I pick up extra fights. Hope you guys like it. Make sure you subscribe. Go down the like button. Give me a like on that video. Thank you guys so much. Let's go.